Hello. I'm not in the best place right now. And I feel like my perspective is probably a perspective that's shared by a lot of people, but it's not something that I've seen talked about at all. So I wanted to express what I'm feeling in hopes that maybe it'll help someone else process what's going on right now. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to keep this unedited. We'll see how it goes. Um, so I'm Muslim, as probably most people that are watching this know. Um, yeah, so I grew up Muslim. Um, and so obviously, as a Muslim, um, this stuff that's happening, uh, in current events takes a toll emotionally. On everyone. But it's not just this past week with the executive orders. Um, the hate of Islamophobia has affected me my entire life. So since I was 6 years old after 9/11, I grew up listening to people in the media and politicians, people at school, people in my family, internalized hatred of Muslims as well. Like I've just been hearing it constantly of Muslims are terrorists, like our religion is really bad, like our faith is causing us to be hateful and we're more likely to kill people, that sort of thing. So and I was I was bullied in high school and stuff, it was rough. And I think a lot of, kids my age have faced this. And I think what's happened now, for me, is that I feel very ashamed to be Muslim. Um, and that might come as a surprise to some people because I still try and advocate for the rights of Muslims because rationally I know that Muslims aren't all terrorists or all bad people, but it's very, very hard for me not to hate myself. It's very, very hard for me to advocate for my own rights, which is really interesting because, like, just on Friday, 2 days ago, I was at three different rallies for undocumented immigrants and refugees, and then the DAPL, the Dakota Access Pipeline stuff, and everything else I will fight for, but when it comes to fighting for Muslims, fighting for myself, I stop myself because I've internalized so much hatred that I feel that I deserve, or Muslims deserve, all the hate that's coming toward them. So whether it's from the left, like people like Bill Maher saying that, Muslims are more likely to be homophobic or whatever, and or from the right with the Muslim immigration ban, as if Muslims are all terrorists and stuff. Wherever it's coming from, I completely believe it. Every time there's a terrorist attack, I believe, oh my God, there we go. My faith is inherently worse than other faiths. I am inherently worse as a person because I'm a Muslim, because all these terrorists are committing these crimes in my name and in the name of my faith, in the name of my God. And that's a really, really, really difficult truth to process, I guess. So, and it's really hard. It's really difficult. And I don't know, I feel like I'm rambling, but to have to balance both of those things, because on one hand, I know that it's wrong, everything that's happening. The fact that I'm genuinely afraid that my parents live in Alabama, and I'm really scared that the mosque that they go to is just going to be burned down because they live in the South. They're surrounded by Trump supporters. And that's a genuine fear that I have, that my friends and my family might be potentially killed, because they're Muslim. I'm scared that my parents have accents and they're going to face discrimination because of that, because they already have in the past. And I'm scared for my best friends who wear hijab who already get, are physically and verbally abused at times and stuff. And like, I know all of this stuff is so bad and I want to fight for all of them, but at the same time, I can't, because also you literally can't see my face. This is bad. Okay, this is a little bit better. But yeah, like, I know all of those things and I want to fight for them, but I can't because I'm so, I can't do it. I feel so much shame for ever advocating for Muslims. And I don't think I'm alone in this. I think if you grow up from the time that you're 6 and you constantly hear during your formative years about how much Muslims are terrible from every single direction, I think it has a really profound mental effect on you. And I think it's completely, I don't think it's just me. And I don't really have a solution for any of this. It's just my experience. And I think the only thing that I can continue to tell myself to try and undo some of the learned hatred I have for myself is to just keep loving myself, keep trying to be unapologetic, and just, yeah, I don't know what to do, really. I just wanted to share because, like, this is where I'm at right now, and I feel like other people are probably in this place too. And yeah. So that's 7 minutes of me being really, really awkwardly candid and probably giving you too much information, but that's where I'm at. Stay strong, keep fighting. That's all I have to say.